Israel and Palestine are probably the most controversial countries in the world right now. But what if they teamed up to dominate the world? In this server, I picked Palestine and teamed up with my friend Boxys, who is playing Israel, and together we fought a massive war. I did something very different in this game from my other games, which is that I used infantry instead of tanks. I thought infantry was garbage because tanks are far more manpower efficient, but getting cybernetics requires much less research than massing tanks. So in my other games, I've been committing all that research into tanks, which I could instead have spent on taxes and the political tree. This time when I go the infantry route, I spend that research and get more money and stability and political power, so I can easily maintain high stability and development, which both increase my manpower gain. So it makes up for the less manpower efficiency. So I was wrong, and infantry is actually very powerful in some scenarios. Okay, let's begin. I took Jordan and Boxy took Lebanon, and we decided to split Syria. Egypt and Turkey were players, but luckily they didn't go for the rest of the Middle East. Egypt mostly went for Africa, and Turkey was a beginner and later died to Greece. Boxy forgot to annex Syria's cities when he pieced them, so I just took Iraq and the Maldives for extra money. We were in a pretty good spot. Boxy colonized random parts of the world while I had a good hold over the Middle East. Suddenly, Turkey scorched all, and Greece started taking from businesses. He also needed Cyprus, so he asked Boxy to give Cyprus. But you'll see in the future that this guy's never getting Cyprus. I forgot that static lines recently got a nerf, and I got static at the start of the game. This is where I switched to specialization. It took a long time to get advanced training though. After I got Quantum, I went for Tax Collection 5 right after. I took Iran, and after getting Tax 5, I got 17 million from taxes after I put taxation on maximum, which is very good because normally I'm in deficit the entire time. So I got improved infrastructure and ignored safety regulations to decrease building costs and develop when I could. With such a beefy economy, I could easily get max research and education spending through the entire game, which makes getting cybernetics much faster. I got cybernetics and fascism in late 2026, which is where I plan to attack France and Russia. Unfortunately, France left right before I could invade him. Greece had been asking for Cyprus for a very long time, but Israel maxed out development and didn't want to give it up. So as soon as I went into the war with Russia, Greece also declared on Israel. So now enjoy the time lapse of the war. Greece and Russia left, and the war has ended. I captured Russia and Frankish, and Russia had more troops than me, but he didn't have much infantry tech, so most of his troops died. He did liberate the cities I captured in Frankish, so Israel got all of them. Since me and Russia both got added to allied wars, I can't peace Russia, so I had to transfer all that land to Boxy. And after this, there weren't many people in the server, so I just went for China and India to get a billion population. They were very easy to take because they both were AI, and I also got all of Southeast Asia to boost my population even further. I sent 6 million troops to China to capture it, and after taking the rest of Asia, all I needed to reach a billion population was to take Ethiopia, which I did, and boom, 1 billion population. At this point, I'm very far ahead in rankings, and it was only me and Boxy left in the server, so we decided to do a 1v1 war to see who'd win. I just spammed 50 million troops and auto-captured. I grouped a ton of troops up and went for his mainland, but I struggled because he had very strong artillery that shattered my troops, and he ended up getting my capital because I forgot about artillery. Speaking of which, the EU with artillery video is gonna come out soon, trust me. And also, if you enjoyed this video so far, please subscribe because I'm trying to get 500 subscribers by the end of the month. And check out my Antarctica video if you haven't. Anyway, I captured most of his cities, but we both got high war exhaustion and deserters. And I couldn't capture the rest of his cities because he had resistance checks. So the war exhaustion killed the both of us. I ended up with 100 million losses while he only had 30 million. So I'm gonna end the video here, and thanks for watching. And also, thanks to Politicized Gaming for commenting on my latest Antarctica video.